Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, coming to do day 24 of the February daily draws. And as usual, I'll draw the first card from the Tarot of Dreams tarot deck, and from the for the Oracle card will be from the Oracle of Visions deck. And so I hope everyone's well and ready to hear today's reading. So give the deck a last minute shuffle as usual, and then we'll pick our first card. So here we go. And today we have the Devil, and I love this Devil card because the message I always get from this is that our freedom is in our own hands. See there he's in the cage, and he's got the chains onto the cage there. You've got and he's cowering in the cage, but the cage door's open, so it's he can leave the cage whenever he chooses, and when we're bound to things that are not serving us, when we've got fears, when we've got doubts, when we've got all these things that make us cower in the cage, as it were, the door is open. It's up to, the freedom is in our hands, and it's just by our choice. Are we going to choose to stay there in our own imposed confinement, cowering position, or are we going to choose to leave the cage and stand up and be who we're meant to be? So it's that choice to, do we choose freedom, or do we choose being restrained and bound to things that are holding us back, that are not serving us, that are not good, situations, belief systems, thoughts, negative emotions. And the freedom always comes by that first choice, because while we're allowing it, while we're not choosing to be free, by not taking that choice to be free, we're by default choosing to remain in that situation. So it's just a case of, I know you may say easier said than done, and the practicalities and the working out of the process may take time and may have some challenges along the way, but it always starts by that first choice to get out of the situation. This is not good for me. This is not the right situation for me. This is not the right way of thinking. It's not helping me. It's just holding me back, and I want to leave. I'm choosing to leave this, and I may need help to do so. I may need guidance to do so, but it all comes down to that first choice, looking at the reality of your situation, recognizing it for what it is, and choosing to say, no, this is not right for me. I'm moving out of this situation. I'm moving out of these thoughts. I'm moving out of these feelings. I want to break free. And it's really by that simple choice of seeing that open door of the cage and almost crawling out, and then beginning to stand up in your own authority and your own true self, and moving away from what's holding you back. So that's the message from that card today. I'll see what we get with the Oracle card. See, when you hear a lot of people talking about breaking free from addictions, I mean, it's not just about addictions. It's about holding on to thought systems, beliefs, things, thoughts that, like for instance, I'm never good enough. That kind of thought, and you hear it enough and you accept it, and that thought process holds you back from things, and you're holding on to it, and you can. But it's up to you to choose to say, "Hang on a minute, I'm choosing not to believe that anymore," and then start to work on saying that yes, you are good enough. You are just as good as anybody else. You're just a unique person in your own right, and you say, no, I'm going to leave that behind. I'm going to move away from that. That's things like that, and it always comes by that choice to say, no, hang on a minute, that's not right. That's not helping me, and getting that realization that it's up to you to make that first move. And once you begin to do that, sometimes I think you'll find that situations then begin to come around you. The universe sort of like brings you help. It's just waiting for you to take that first step, and will send you the rest to help you on your way to freedom. So here's the oracle card. Yes, and this is literally getting. I love it. It's like you're surrounded by a circle of energy, and you've got people's hands there. So it's like people are like adding the energy to the situation to bring healing from all these things. So once you choose to leave that cage, and you begin to stand up and to claim your rightful position, when you ask for help, when you open up to others, saying, let people know you're making that choice, other people can send you that supportive energy that will surround you, protect you, will light your way, will give you the strength and the guidance that you need. As I say, the universe will back that up. And so if you're feeling that you're carrying in a cage, that door's open. Just choose to say, I'm leaving it, and let other people surround you with protective, positive energy as you go through that process, and you'll break free of whatever has been holding you back, and you can rest in that energy, and be transformed. So that's the message for today. Don't stay in the cage unnecessarily. The door's open, and so that's the message for today. So thank you for listening, and I'll be back tomorrow to do day 25. And until then, take care everyone, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Okay then, bye bye.